sure that it's conveyed accurately is, in a case like this, it's a jury that decides the sentence.
It is.
First question.
The state has never asked you or requested you to take a position on this, right?
No. No.
And
I need the Jones family to know that at the end, this is not my choice. This is not my choice. And I respect whatever choice you make. I need you guys to know that.
And so really, Amber, that's what I want to ask about a little bit more. With the state seeking the death penalty, the state has never asked you to take a position one way or another, correct?
No, they haven't.
You respect the state's right to seek the death penalty in this case.
Question.
Stand the first one on for the record. This one all
Yes. You respect the state's right to seek the death penalty in this case.
I do. I just can't.
You don't want to be the one who would have to make that decision.
Right, I can't make that decision.
And we've never asked that of you, have we?
No.
And I think you said a few moments ago that as a mother, your feelings might be different when you think in terms of being a mom.
I think any mother would. I think any mother would want to shred the face off of anybody who would harm her children. Absolutely. Yes, that would be the mom in me.
And the mom in you, part of you, will always be part of you.
Mm-hmm.
The mom in you has had a lot of conflicted feelings about what should happen to him.
Yes, I spoke very openly about that. I didn't get the chance just to kind of give a little. I didn't have the chance to hear everything that had happened to my children, what had literally happened to them, or what happened that night, the things that had led up to this. I wasn't aware of fully. So I was finding out, along with you guys and the world, what had happened to my children. So in retrospect, the mom in me was like, fry him. Absolutely. But from the beginning, I have maintained that I'm not a death penalty. I'm a strong believer in no death penalty. But yes, I've had very conflicting opinions with that in regards to what had happened to my children. Yes, naturally.
You spoke a little bit a few moments ago about some of the violence. There was an incident here in Lexington County, I believe, that you actually reported to the police.
Would it be the 18-wheeler?
Can you tell us about that?
Tim and I were leaving Walmart, and we had gotten into an argument, and he said, hey, let's just play chicken then, in a more stern, argumentative tone. And I said, Tim, it's not funny. It's not effing funny. It's not effing funny. We had the kids in the back seat. So an 18-wheeler was coming this way, and Tim steered the car where the 18-wheeler would hit me directly. And as we were driving toward the 18-wheeler, it wasn't much of a distance at all, and Tim jerked the car that way and just started laughing about it like it was funny. And I know he remembers that one. I did report that. It scared me. My children were in the car. Had that 18-wheeler hit, it would have killed. It would have killed everybody in the car.
Is that the only incident that happened during the marriage?
No.
Were there times he laid hands on you physically?
Yes.
And you have since informed law enforcement about those times as well, correct?
I did. One incident in particular, we were arguing. I can't remember what it was about. But Tim grabbed me by the side of my head and headbutted me to the point where I just blanked out. And when I got up, it was just kind of what just happened. But I could feel my head kind of jar, my brain jar in my skull. And shortly after that, he threw a phone at my face and broke my back teeth out.
How much of that did the children witness?
You know, I'd like to say none of it. My daughter, my oldest two, probably witnessed the most. Mira witnessed a lot of Tim spitting in my face. I was always a whore, spitting in my face. And I'm not talking just, I'm talking like hawking loogies and spitting them in my face. He would take me by the side of my hair and smack my head as hard as he could off the car window, or while I was pregnant and we would be arguing in the car, he would stomp the brake to where the belt would just tighten around my stomach. The verbal abuse was always that he would chop me up and feed me to the pigs. Because pigs will eat everything on me but my teeth, and I'll never be found.
So, what you just described, did that contribute to you leaving the marriage?
It did. You know, I think when you're in a situation, when you're in a marriage, and it was volatile both ways. I'm not going to sit here and lie and sugarcoat and pretend that I'm this innocent woman. When you're in a relationship and it's like a tornado and a hurricane and it's like a head-on collision, there's no coming down from that. There just isn't. It escalated more when we got here, and I think losing the Jones, like we would go to the Jones family's residence, his dad's residence, every Saturday, I believe, to have family dinners. That was my break out of my home. And I would vent to my mother-in-law or just have a moment and cry, because that's all I could do. When we got down here and we didn't have that support to just run to, I don't think either of us really knew what to do. I think I couldn't get my kids out to go to a park if I wanted to. I was stuck in a home for 9 years all the time until we went to his dad's house. And I've got to say, as a woman speaking honestly, I mean, it'll drive you nuts. It'll just drive you nuts. It's like the homeschooling with Mira and Elias. I'm not a certified teacher, so if my kids weren't up to par with their grades, I'm not going to pretend to be.